So I first became engaged in public service, community service, when I was in high school and later in college. And interestingly, I hadn't planned on going to law school, but through my public service commitment, I began to see a lot of injustices in the community and realized what a critical role a lawyer could play. And I actually had the opportunity to connect some people to a legal service provider, IUDA, here in Washington. And when I saw the role that a lawyer played in helping them address social injustice, I said, that's what I want to do. I want to go to law school. And from there, continued my civic engagement. You know, I've been very blessed with a lot of good mentors, but I would say someone that really stands out when I was involved with the National Latino Alliance for the Elimination of Domestic Violence. I met Dr. Julia Perilla, who was a community activist in Atlanta, a survivor of domestic violence herself, who had gone on to get a degree in psychology and started a very innovative program called Caminar Latino, which looked not only at the challenges and barriers, but looked at the strengths, the resiliency, the beauties of Latino communities, and talked about the need to do this work differently, to do it more holistically, to think outside the box, to look more at how ending domestic violence could really strengthen families and communities. And so she was a real mentor in helping me realize that you don't have to accept the status quo, and that it's important to bring also a lot of the strengths and gifts of our Latino community to doing this work more holistically. So I had the opportunity for about 20 years to be involved through NGO advocacy, through my work with Casa de Esperanza, National Latino Network for Healthy Families and Communities. I did a lot of public policy advocacy on the Hill, on Capitol Hill, very involved with the reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act and putting a lot of new provisions in there, and working with the National Task Force to End Sexual and Domestic Violence. And through that work began to really get to know a lot of also people in federal agencies that were implementing important pieces of legislation. And then when I saw the opportunity, I was told that there was a position to be the director of public policy, director of policy for the Office on Violence Against Women. I decided that would be a great opportunity, not just to be advocating, from the community perspective, but then to really work within federal government to implement these important laws and to really make sure that the regulations, the way grants and resources are allocated, the way that the work can be done more holistically, that's important to also do that within federal government as well.